So the question is, how can I find time to do business development? This comes up regularly in our coaching work and in our training work. We can learn all of the business development concepts and strategies in the world, but ultimately, we have to find time to implement them. Yeah, like most professional service providers, you are expected to fly the plane and build it at the same time. That's typically how attorneys, accountants, consultants, and other service professionals feel about doing the substantive work that clients pay them for, as well as the non-chargeable business development activities that keep that work coming in the door. Many of us have been trained to think of non-chargeable or non-billable time as not valuable time. Since our non-chargeable activities, they don't produce revenue right away. What we need to do is keep in mind the words of now retired consultant extraordinaire, someone for whom I have huge admiration and have really admired his work over these many years. It's David Maister. Maybe you've heard of him. He's a former Harvard Business School professor as well. Maister said, "What you do with your billable time determines your current income, but what you do with your non-billable time determines your future." So how do you make time for strategic business development activities, such as staying in touch with prospective clients, maybe attending conferences with referral sources, or writing that book or article that positions you as a thought leader? I have 3 tips for you, and I want you to consider which may be the most realistic and helpful for you to implement. The first one, it sounds really gross. It's called eat the frog first. To implement this strategy, you want to schedule 30 minutes, 2 days a week, first thing in the morning, to focus on tasks related to business development. And for example, in 30 minutes, you could draft several email messages to important contacts. You could make a few calls to schedule lunch, coffee, or to ask a referral source to attend a program with you. In short, by investing an hour a week, even in the busiest of times, you can start chipping away at your business development to-do list. And once you do that thing that you've had trouble finding for at least 30 minutes, that's eating your frog first, then you let yourself off the hook for the rest of the day. The second tip I have is what I call start saving pocket change. And this is a strategy that I picked up in a recent Harvard Business Review blog post. The author there talked about pocket change as being the small amount of loose change or coins that many of us carry around in the bottom of a purse or that gets buried in the couch pillows. It may be of small value, but if we start saving that change on a regular basis, well, eventually it can add up to be a large sum. So the pocket change idea of time management is to start the day by reviewing your calendar to see where the 15 and the 30-minute gaps are in your schedule. And where those gaps exist, add a few business development tasks, like making a quick call or hopping on LinkedIn to view updates on key contacts. It may not be much in one setting, but those efforts will eventually add up. Third tip, ask yourself, if not now, then when? When are you ever going to have more than 24 hours in a day? When will you ever find yourself with nothing to do, so that you can commit a day or a half day to business development activities? Answer, never. So start working business development into every day's work now.